Hi class, my name is Annette Taylor and I'm here to talk to you today about the concerns with the semester system versus the quarter system. Cal Poly will soon transition from the quarter system to semesters, and as a community here at Cal Poly, how should we react to this change? Well, the answer is well. The transition from the quarter system into the semester system will positively influence student scholastic success and student life here at Cal Poly. The conversion will result in significantly more transfer students. According to resmusen.edu, an article titled Semester vs. Quarter, What You Need to Know When Transferring Credits, they say that about 1/3 of students today transfer colleges at least once. An article by Concordia University also states that 71.2% of colleges use the semester calendar, while just 14.7% use the quarter calendar. In accordance with these two pieces of data, it can be easily assessed that transfers will come in with more ease to Cal Poly if we run on the semester system, and it will make Cal Poly a more desirable choice to transfers. The semester system will instill academic rigor by increasing unit count. According to thebestschools.org, an article explaining credit conversion from quarters to semesters, it is fact that each quarter is approximately 2/3 that of a semester unit. Degree of completion requires more units per accreditation standards. Based off of personal experiences and talking to friends in the quarter system, everyone is generally concerned with the amount of workload and the assignments that we have to keep up on with the rigorous pace. When I talk to friends in the semester school systems, they have a more laid-back schooling approach. So, with the greater workload that we experience in the quarter system, you would expect equal unit count, but it is significantly less. To me, that should be seen as quite a disincentive to support the quarter system. With more credits per courses completed, students in the semester system will have a greater sense of accomplishment. The conversion will potentially improve retention rates. Rather than just learning facts, and as much as possible within a 10-week period, students will have more time to learn theories and generalizations. Students need time to absorb new concepts, and forcing them to learn quicker proves inadequate education, especially for slow learners. In a study at Cal State LA, which also runs on the quarter system, the article states about 20% of CSU LA's freshmen do not return after their first year. A student, Rennie B., expressed her concerns over the quarter system, saying, "You've got all kinds of social, financial, emotional, as well as intellectual challenges to adjust to in the university. It's a big shock when you get into this fast-paced 10-week period." I searched the demographics of CSU LA and found a contrasting school with similar demographics that runs on the semester system. That school is Cal State San Jose. They use the semester system and only 14% of their freshmen do not return after their first year. For both freshmen and upperclassmen, with all of life's unpredictability, having more time to make up for complications that can arise in stress will lead students to be more motivated. Finally, the conversion will free time to take advantage of greater life and job opportunities. In my pursuit to study abroad, which I really want to do, if I do so, the program that I would want to do would be in the spring, and I would have to give up both my winter and spring quarters, setting me back, allowing me to graduate in 5 years instead of 4. This is a huge disincentive, whereas if we were running on the semester system, I would only have to miss either one spring or one winter quarter. Also, during the semester system, you get out of school a whole month earlier in May rather than June, like the quarter system. That gives you a whole extra month if you are a graduating senior to find a job or to look for job opportunities quicker than you would if you were on the quarter system. In conclusion, I told you guys today about how we should accept the transition from the quarter system into the semester system and how it will positively influence student success and student life here at Cal Poly. The conversion will result in significantly more transfer students, improving student life. The semester will instill academic rigor, increasing unit count. The conversion will improve retention rates, keeping students at Cal Poly for longer, which will improve student life, and the conversion will free time to take advantage of greater life and job opportunities for the success of students after college. Thank you so much.
All right, Annette, the opening, I can tell what your proposition is. I do think you need to be a little bit more specific about it in an oral presentation. Also, the same thing, there's not really a preview of what the supporting structure is going to be. I'm listening carefully, and so I heard the claims as you were presenting them, but you don't give any numerical signposts or other indicators that those are, in fact, the secondary claims, so that's a little bit iffy. Careful listeners will not have too big a problem following, but remember you have casual listeners as well, and sometimes you have to work them a little bit. I did think that you helped yourself quite a bit at the end by recapping what those main points were in the summary. That helps a lot. You usually explain your supporting points pretty clearly. Your proof on those individual points is sometimes hit or miss. I thought that you did a nice job to start with by pointing out the number of students who transfer at some point in their career and the number who are going to or the number of institutions that are either primarily semester system or quarter system. There is a big assumption here that people transferring between quarters would be transferring at a point that it would not work very well for the semester system. I'm not sure how true that would be, because my guess would be the vast majority of people would transfer at the end of what we euphemistically refer to as the school year. So that would be between both quarters and semesters, starting fresh in the fall maybe. If there are transfers that occurred during the regular school year, then I think your argument probably holds a little bit more water, but you don't really have any evidence on that particular point. The workload issue and the number of units is explained in part, but you're very dependent upon personal examples there to illustrate the workload issues, and it doesn't sound like there's been either any research done on this or that anybody's willing to step forward to talk about this other than students who have opinions about it. And it's not that the student opinions are not worthwhile, but it's very hard to generalize from those, and broader research would be helpful in those situations. The idea about retention rates, I thought you did an interesting comparison between CSULA and San Jose State. The implication being that that extra 6% of people that are not retained at CSULA, that has something to do with the quarter system. It may not. I think you could use a little bit more evidence on that particular point. If you had examples of people who didn't return for that particular reason, then that would be an easier inference to make. And then on your the fourth point, really, the taking advantage of opportunities, you're relying on hypothetical opportunities here. You do have. I like the example of your personal goal, trying to go to do a semester abroad. Study abroad. It's not clear to me that the study abroad programs don't accommodate students using a quarter system. That's another place where I think you need some proof. It's kind of a presupposition here that you would have to take both winter and spring quarter off, and I'm not sure how true that is. For instance, if you took the fall quarter, if there's study abroad in the fall, that runs overlap, with with the regular semester system also, so I'm not sure why you couldn't do that. I thought you did a nice job presenting to the audience for the most part, and like I said, the summary helps quite a bit at the end. Thank you.